In the 90s, Sonic and Mario were the face of video gaming, and everybody and their brother tried to cash in on it, especially Sonic. And for every Gex and Earthworm Jim, there was a Bubsy the Bobcat. Bubsy's probably the most infamous and obvious Sonic wannabe, also being a sarcastic anthropomorphic animal. He had two very mediocre platformers, and he made the jump to 3D with Bubsy 3D, which is one of the most infamously terrible video games of all time. I mean, just look at this.
This seems as if it was the first 3D game ever made, but Super Mario 64 came before this, and that played perfectly. What happened here? This game just feels unfinished, and what I really mean is that it's like it was barely started at all. I thought this was a prototype of some sort, not an actual finished game that got released in stores.
But before that, Bubsy tried going to TV with this failed pilot. The pilot begins with Bubsy's morning routine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Bubsy's played by the ever-great Rob Paulsen, who supposedly regretted this role. And what possibly could go wrong is apparently Bubsy's catchphrase. So he wakes up his armadillo friend, Arnold, who's having a nightmare about getting hit by a truck. Lovely.
Bubsy!
Bubsy! Oh, worse than a truck!
Oh, come on. You know I'm your hero.
You're not.
Well, of course I am. I'm your hero, and you're my sidekick.
And Bubsy's nephews, the twins, arrive. They are from the game.
Arnold!
No!
I don't want to play with me! No, he wants to play with me! He's mine!
This is the moment in the pilot you realize it's going to be one of those shows that couldn't shut up to save their lives. There are moments when a character isn't talking, there's usually some annoying sound effect to go with it. It's a complete shame because the voice cast is completely stacked with very talented people. It's just they're directed terribly.
And last year, over 10,000 armadillos were run over by trucks in the state of Texas alone. For many of the poor little fellows, this is the last sound they will ever hear.
Now the truck thing just feels just needlessly mean-spirited. Even if you want the dark joke of he's scared he's gonna get hit, couldn't you have it be like a sillier car? Like the ice cream truck? Either way, Virtual Reality has made this new headset that can make your thoughts into reality.
I like it!
Well, I don't like where this is going.
So far, it's mostly blown up on Virgil's head.
All I need now is someone extremely brave to test the helmet.
You said you needed someone totally nuts.
Hey!
So Bubsy says he's worthy, just check out the stock footage he found. But meanwhile, this old Hollywood MILF cat, Allie Cassandra, she wants the helmet to get even richer, even though she looks like she's already pretty well off, but we support women's wrongs. Virgil also said anyone can come down and try it, but I guess she doesn't want to, so she sends Vulture and Rat to go steal it. They're really into food, and they're actually a buzzard and a shrew. If you didn't think those jokes were funny, well, you're gonna hate that that's their running gag. Bubsy makes it to the lab, and this blue cat is Oblivia.
Oh, yeah, good. Virgil's expecting you, Bucky.
That's Bubsy.
Okay, Booby.
So just put the headset on, blink twice, and imagine what you want. Bubsy wants to fly, even though in the games, he can glide. Everyone's teleported into the sky. The helmet falls onto Arnold, and he thinks about the truck. But Bubsy gets the helmet back and gets everyone to safety. And the truck, I guess, is still free-falling. But the twins accidentally get the helmet and start wishing for random stuff for their birthday. As Scratch and Grounder arrive,
Oh, I gotta lay off those breakfast burritos. Oh.
the joke actually has some meat to it because for some reason this pilot is sponsored by Taco Bell. I'm serious, even though that's the only taco-related thing in the pilot. Though it is pretty weird there was never any tie-in toys or even a menu item related to Bubsy. But Taco Bell had influence on the pilot, like in the games Bubsy's running around in a very Green Hills zone. Well, the pilot is clearly set in the desert, covered in cactuses. You can definitely tell there's a bit of a Tex-Mex core in the interiors. Either way, the twins made a giant roller coaster and then turned giant themselves, but Bubsy's had it with them. Trade in the helmet from the shrew of a corn dog, but the bird grabs the helmet and the twins anyway. So Allie has the helmet but gives her severe helmet hair. We gotta get the twins back.
The truck fell from the sky.
Gonna
grip on.
Why would you spend this much time setting up the truck joke just for it to hit him off screen? Or even it come around and actually save everyone by landing on the villains? Like the cow in Earthworm Jim 2. They have a helmet tracking device, but that's too obvious, so instead they're going to call the shrew and Trojan buffet them. But Allie knocks out the guys with nails on a chalkboard, which doesn't work on Oblivia, I guess because she's also a cat.
So, you think you're cute, huh?
I am both attractive and intelligent.
The shrew gets it, but then the twins get it and just want a happy birthday. But Oblivia gets it, and well, this seems pretty sudden, especially for a woman who can't remember Bubsy's name. But then Burt Brains gets it, and he just wants to eat everyone. Then Arnold gets it, and we got a second truck. Allie gets it again and wants her own show, but then Bubsy gets it. But it's overheating from overuse. But it still captures the villains.
Tingling with excitement.
No, I think the helmet's shorted out. You're probably just being electrocuted.
And I guess him and Arnold were electrocuted because they never made an episode 2. And honestly, probably for the best. Now, to be fair, the animation is pretty good. There's no obvious flubs or choppiness. And the backgrounds are very creative, like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, ironically, this was made by the people who made the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. And the character designs are pretty good, even if it's pretty obvious trying to look like Sonic. But the sound design's terrible, the voice acting's pretty bad, especially for very talented actors. And combined with that, the episode feels way past its welcome. This feels like it should be 11 minutes, but for whatever reason, they went for 24. I guess you could say a lot of Adventures of Sonic can feel like that too. And after Bubsy 3D ended the franchise, it's become mostly just an internet punching bag, if not completely forgotten. But there has been references to it and other things. Well, recently, completely out of nowhere, Bubsy had a whole series re-release collection, while Dead Space hasn't, or Banjo-Kazooie if you want a similar parallel. But even stranger, they're releasing Bubsy 4D, a new game built on mostly ironic nostalgia. Even Oblivia has made it to the games, and honestly, going by this demo, it honestly looks amazing. Very colorful graphics, gameplay that looks very fun, and with levels that are very unique from each other. In a time when platforming games has become an endangered species outside of Nintendo, it's bizarre out of all things Bubsy is reviving the genre. Ask anyone 10 years ago, they would have straight up laughed in your face, but it's happening, man. It's honestly really cool that Bubsy of all things had this huge redemption. Well, yeah, this pilot really sucks, 3 out of 10. Well, let me know what you thought down below, as well as hitting the like button, subscribing, and what could possibly go wrong with a hype on mobile.